Everyone, in this video we will be discussing disk scheduling algorithms. So the first algo is scan scheduling. So in this the disk arm starts at one end of the disk and moves towards the other end, right? Servicing request until it gets to the other end of the disk where the head movement is reversed and servicing continues. Meaning is what? Suppose you are there at one particular head position. From there you will be moving towards one direction, right? Suppose previously you were yet here, now you are here. Meaning is what? That you are moving in this forward direction. So you will move till the end, right? You will move till the end, and in the way, or sorry, on the way, whosoever or whatever requests are there, those requests you are going to service, and after reaching the end you are going to return back. So in your return back journey, if any request is there, that you will continue servicing, right? So this is something similar to our elevator algorithm. So whatever we used to do in the lift, right? Suppose we are going up in the lift, then what we will do? Suppose I was in the floor number 2 and right now the lift is in floor number 4. What does it mean? The lift is moving upward. Then what we will do? We'll move upward till we reach the topmost floor. Say my topmost floor is 10. So we'll move till topmost floor 10, servicing any request on the way. And after 10th number floor, we'll start going down. And while going down, if we receive any request, we will be servicing them, right? Due to that, this algo is also called as elevator algorithm, right? So next we'll see this algo with an example. Suppose the incoming requests are for these cylinder numbers 98, 183, 37 and so on. And right now your head is at position cylinder number 53 and previously it was at head position number 45. See, for doing this scan, this scheduling algo, this previous head position is meaningful. If previously I was at 45 and right now I am at 53, what does it mean? That means I am moving towards the higher cylinder number. From 45, I have reached 53. That means my direction of movement is towards the higher side. So right now I am at 53. While doing calculation, this 45 has no significance. This 45 has the significance to decide the direction of movement. So it is 45 and next is 53, meaning is we are moving in the higher cylinder numbers. Let's say suppose previous head position was 65 and right now you are at 53. That means you are moving towards lower cylinder number or towards cylinder number 0, right? So this previous head position has the significance in deciding the direction. But while doing the calculation, we are not going to consider previous head position. Please remember this. So currently where you are at 53. So you are at this particular floor number. And where you will go? You will go to the topmost floor. Your topmost floor here is, your cylinder number is 199. So from 53, we'll start our journey and we'll move till 199. And on the way, whatever requests are there, pending requests are there, we are going to serve them. So here see in this line, we have marked all the incoming requests. So from 53, whatever request numbers are there to be serviced, they are marked. So that will make it easier for us to do the servicing, to do the numerical actually. So from 53 we'll start, and then the first position is, then first whom we will serve, because whenever I am going to the higher cylinder number, first I am getting the request number 65. So first we will be servicing 65. Once 65 is considered, we'll mark it that it is done, so that we'll be knowing that what are other requests still pending. So 65 is done. Next is what? 67. Next we'll move to 67. From 67 where you will go? To 98, right? 98. Then from 98 to 122. You are going towards 199, right? So on the way, whatever requests are there, you are servicing them. So 122 you have served. Then 122. Next whom you will service? Yes, you will be servicing request number 183. This you have served. And after that, after servicing 183, you will go to the highest cylinder. So my highest cylinder is what? 199. Till that means till my topmost floor I will be going. So I have gone to my cylinder number 199. Now what we will do, we will reverse the direction of our movement, right? So from 199, we'll reverse the movement, right? The direction of movement. So in my reverse direction, there is no pending request. So as there is no pending request, I'm just coming in the reverse direction till I made the request number 37. So 37 is serviced. And after 37, whom I need to service? Only one more is left, that is 14. So next 14 is served, right? So when we are doing this scan day scheduling algo, then how much we need to do the head movement is, see, you can do the calculation piecewise also or same only, because see, you have come from 53 till 199. So directly we can do 199 minus 53, right? Then from 199, where we have come till 14, right? Maybe in break journey we have done, but we have come till 14. So 14 minus 199, this is my end point, this is my starting point, right? So this is how we have done, and modulus is taken because we are interested in the displacement. So 14 minus 199, ultimately our total head movement is 331. So in case of scan day scheduling, your total head movement is 331. Hope it is clear. See why we are doing it, because see, we are going in the topmost, we are going in this direction, so we are serving the request on the way, right? And while coming back, we start serving them, right? So we'll start serving them. So here first your 37 is there, and see, while returning back we are servicing the request, because see, here this numerical is given, the requests are there. But suppose after servicing 122, you cannot come back, you are going in the forward direction, so you'll be servicing the forward request in this direction only. Say after 122, in the meanwhile, whenever you are servicing 124, one request has come for cylinder number 120. But 120 you cannot serve now, right? So 120 will keep waiting for longer time till the movement is reversed. So due to that, what we do, after reaching the highest point, we in our reverse direction movement, we will start serving the request in the backward direction also. Hope this is understood. Then next, we'll be discussing C-scan day scheduling. Next, we'll start the next algo, C-scan day scheduling algo. Here, what we do, the head moves from one end of the disk to the other, the way we were doing, servicing request as it goes, right? And when it reaches the other end, suppose that 199, however, it immediately returns to the beginning of the disk. It will not serve any request on its return journey. Directly, it will move back to the other end, and then it will start servicing the request. So see, whenever I am coming back, that time without servicing any request on my return trip, right? So see, we'll see it with one example. So here current head position is 53, previous is 45, previous was 45, and these are the incoming requests we need to serve. So whenever we are doing it, what is the significance of this previous head position? This previous head position gives us our direction of communication, where we are moving, whether in the forward direction or in the backward direction, right? So right now we are at 53, and what we will do, the algo says in C scan you move towards one particular direction wherever it was moving to. So it was in the higher side of the cylinder number, it was moving. So because previously it was 45, now you are at 53, meaning is what, you are going towards higher cylinder number. So from 53 you move towards the end and servicing the request on the way, right? This is fine. And after reaching 199, what we will do, will come back to 0. Why? Because see, I'll explain you with this example. First, see, from 53 will serve 65, right? After that, whom will serve 67? Good. Then next is 98. Very good. Then is 122. Next is 124. So this is fine. 124. Then where will go? To 183. After 183, you will go till 199. This far is similar to my previous algo. Now what we will do, we'll come back to the beginning. Why we are doing so? Please see here. Because see here 14 request is there, a request for cylinder number 14 is there. See, for this request, the waiting time is very, very long. Why? Because suppose this request has come earlier compared to all this. But as my head movement was towards this direction, so I have started serving them first, right? And at the end only, after servicing in my return trip, I'll be servicing at last only 14. So here, the request for this lowest cylinder number in the backward direction will become the highest. So to minimize that type of situations, what we are doing from 199 will directly return back to my zero position without serving any request on the way. You understand? So from 199 directly we will move to 0, and then from 0 we'll start servicing the request. So what request is there? Pending request 14 and 37. So first we will serve 14 and then we will serve 37. So this is how C scan algo works. So here total how much head movement is there? One is from 53 to 199, then 199 to 0, then from 0 to 37. This is the total head movement here. See the calculation here. Total head movement is from 1, see my end point is 199, my starting point was 53. Then my end point is 0, my starting point is 199. We are taking modulus because this represents displacement. And then is 37 minus 0. My end point is 37, my starting point was 0. So summation of all this displacement is 382, right? Hope you have understood this. C scan this scheduling algo. Thank you.